Hi everybody, welcome to the show.
So today we are talking about
Zoe.
Zoe is turning 2.
Yeah.
She's not a little baby anymore. But we thought we would describe her for you. Describe the little human being she's become the last 2 years.
Her personality has really blossomed over the last little while. So.
Yes, she's definitely a little character. I would say Zoe, if I had to describe Zoe, I would say that she is definitely cuddly.
Yeah.
Alexi was never a cuddler.
No.
She was not into being cuddled very much.
Alexi would never ever cuddle with me, especially in the mornings.
No.
And Zoe, I got a good chunk of those 2 years being able to cuddle with her in the morning. Just recently, she doesn't like cuddling with me in the morning, but for a long while, I could go get her before leaving for school and cuddle with her for 15 minutes.
Yeah. But even like outside of just the morning cuddles, she likes to cuddle all the time.
Yeah.
Nothing makes her happier than like to sit on your lap, cuddled right in with a book. And she's got this
definitely.
little like backing up thing that she does to sit down with her book.
Or even with food too. Like
yeah, she wants to
if
sit
I
on.
get some peanut butter from the cupboard or something, she sees that, and I got to get her some peanut butter.
And she wants to sit on your lap and eat that peanut butter. Like, she's not just going to take it and run. She wants to sit down on you and cuddle with you while she eats it. So she's definitely our little, like, cuddly bunny, I would say. Like, she's, like, just cuddly. She's
cuddle bug.
She's a little cuddle bug. We just want to cuddle her all the time. She's very calm. Zoe is very chill. Alexia is very chill, too. But Zoe is, like, chill until she doesn't get her own way.
Yeah, as soon as she doesn't get her own way, she will let you know.
She's very vocal about what she wants and what she does not want. We hear no a lot from Zoe. Lexi never really said no too much. We hear it on a daily basis from Zoe.
Yeah.
She says no a lot.
And I know we've had practice with Alexi, learning what kids who, don't necessarily have all the vocabulary tell you what they want, but with Zoe I find that she's way more clear.
Yeah, she definitely lets you know what she wants, and there's no denying it. She has a very strong opinion, which is good.
Yeah,
she is a bottomless pit.
Yeah, I don't know where she puts it because she's so tiny.
She's actually the size of most 1-year-olds.
Yeah,
like she's 22 pounds
bigger than her.
Yeah. Every kid I know is bigger than her. She was outgrown by every kid at playgroup.
Yeah.
And they're like 9 months younger than her, and they're like good 5 to 10 pounds heavier than her. Like, and she's just so tiny.
And she eats all the time. Like, all the time. She won't stop. She always wants different food. If she sees me take out a different snack, like the peanut butter thing that I mentioned, she wants some and she wants more, and we don't know where she puts it.
Yeah, we go to playgroup, and she pretty much eats. She pretty much eats
the whole time
for 3 hours straight, and then she eats lunch every single time we go to playgroup. She out-eats Alexi every single meal. Yeah. Like, we give them the same amount of food, and she will finish her plate before Alexi every single time.
And ask for more.
Yeah. She's just a bottomless pit, and she's so tiny. She's so tiny. People have asked us if she's a preemie. I've been asked that a couple of times. They're like, oh, it's okay. Or they commented on her being a preemie. I was like, nope, she's full term. She's just really little. So Zoe is mischievous.
Totally mischievous.
She gets herself into like little mischievous situations and gets herself into trouble doing just little things that Alexi would never even think to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like a second kid thing she gets herself into like situations.
For instance, this evening, we just put them to bed, and I was with Alexi looking at a video, and I hear a little kerfuffle, a little commotion coming from Zoe's room, and
I heard a little click, and I turned on the baby monitor to find Zoe had not only crawled out of her bed, but she had turned the light on, crawled out of her toddler bed, and was over playing with all of her toys. So I walked in, and she's just like, hi, Mom. And I was like, it's time for bed. And she's like, no. I was like, what? Like, Alexi would never even consider... She would, like, she'd play in her bed quietly.
Yeah.
But she would
She'd
never
turn the light
consider...
on or
She would never consider getting out of her bed to play, and she would never turn the light on. And here Zoe is just like, oh, mom and dad left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's time to play. Like, she does stuff like
and
that.
And she had that in her mind earlier, right?
You could tell that she had been thinking about that since I told her it was time for bed. Because she had all the characters out. She knew where they were, all of her little figurines. And she was like, I'm going to play with those ones, Mom. Because it couldn't have been more than like 2 minutes after I closed the door that she was like, light on over there. She had a plan, and she executed that plan. She just did not count on the baby monitor.
Yeah.
But she does stuff like that all the time. She's hard to discipline too, because she couldn't care less about.
Oh yeah.
She could not care less about timeout or like scolds or like she is like we have yet to figure out how to really discipline her because
with Alexi there's like that remorse or that she knows she did something.
Alexi, you could just say. Give her a choice. You're going to do this or you're going to time out.
And she'll cry.
Alexi will like burst into tears.
Yeah.
She will immediately change her actions. She'll just totally like, she can like, there's nothing she just jumps for the whole, like any kind of scolding, any kind of like, even like we've said like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You could hurt somebody. And she's already like remorseful and upset about like, I could have hurt someone.
Yeah.
Zoe couldn't care less.
No.
Like, she could not care less. She's the kind of person who's like, she'll smack someone and be like, eh. We've sat and tried timeout.
Yeah,
she just sits there and just laughs.
She has a habit of dumping her food if she's done and she doesn't want any more food or, she's finished dinner. And she'll dump it off the side of her tray. And we have a hard time getting her to stop doing that because we put her in timeout. And she's just sitting there, no crying.
Couldn't care less. Yep, she's very difficult to discipline because... Like I said, it's like she feels no remorse for anything. So we're still working on that. We're still trying to figure out that aspect for her.
Yeah.
But she's a good kid. It's not like she's bad. But when she does need to be disciplined, you just don't know what to do with her because nothing phases her.
So Zoe is quite the little parrot as well. She'll repeat everything we say.
Yes.
In French as well. So we speak French with the girls, and Zoe's really quick to pick up on different words and phrases, and will repeat them back right away. Whereas Alexi never really did that, and still really doesn't do that.
Especially not in French.
Yeah, that's what
I mean. Not in French. She always repeat. Alexi would repeat things back, but not necessarily in French. Whereas Zoe, she'll repeat everything, both languages. Zoe also repeats actions more, especially if Alexi does something. Like, she loves Alexi, and if Alexi does something, Zoe has to do it. Like, if Alexi goes into the room, Zoe has to go into the room. If Alexi opens the door, Zoe has to open the door. Yeah.
She looks up to her a lot.
Yeah.
Wants to follow in her footsteps, for sure.
Yeah. Which is really funny, because they're very different kids. But, if Alexi does something, Zoe has to do it too. And I'd say... The last thing that I would say about Zoe is that she has a really good sense of humor.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
And she's got a great sense of timing.
Comedic timing.
Yes, her comedic timing is impeccable. She does it often. She just kind of throws out these little moments and and the best part is she knows it's funny.
Yeah.
She gets that what she's doing is funny and that it's going to elicit response, even if it's the first time she's done it.
Yeah, totally.
A perfect example of that would be when we did our learning goals video at the beginning of January. And we said, Zoe's goal for the year was that she's going to learn to potty. If you look over, she just
nope.
And then we cut that, but you didn't see it. Immediately after, she burst out laughing. She thought that was the funniest thing that she could have done was just nope. She's got the timing and she knows what she does is funny.
Yeah.
And she knows when it's
really
funny.
Cute.
Yeah. So we're excited to see how Zoe grows in this next year. I know we saw a big change in Alexi from age 2 to 3.
Definitely a big change.
So I'm excited to see how much Zoe changes and grows in this next year. And especially since we saw so much of her personality kind of blossom this past year, I think we're We might be in for it,
Yeah.
but we're excited to see that.
Happy birthday to Zoe.
Happy birthday, Zoe. You're turning 2.
We love you. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to get notifications when we upload our latest videos.
Give us a thumbs up and don't forget to leave us a comment. We'll see you next week for more activities, adventures, and lifelong learning.
Bye!